Bob Roberts Field in Pomeroy. The Nelsonville-York Buckeyes and the Meigs Marauders about ready to play a varsity football game tonight. Jason McCumber on camera, Jason Andrews and Jim McCumber here on Nelsonville TV Cable's Channel 15. Buckeyes taking the field. Nelsonville-York coming in at 5-1 overall. Meigs likewise 5-1. The Buckeyes 1-0 in the Ohio Division, and of course the Marauders losing their first league game to Wellston 16-12 last week.
This field was a mess last week as they Coach Boston's talking to Coach Chansey before the game, and Coach Chansey said even as late as today they were still actually getting cups and buckets of water off this field and actually bailing the field. So they still had a rough on that sidelines near their bench. It is pretty bad. There's a couple big mud holes and some thick mud, so it's still pretty sticky out there.
Last year, Nelsonville-York defeated Meigs 13-7 at Boston Field. 2 years ago, right here at Meigs High School, Nelsonville-York won 40-0.
Now that game at Nelsonville-York last year was a soaker, if you remember right. Quite a bit of rain. I believe that Meigs might have scored on a punt return. Was their score in that game, and the Buckeyes squeak out of there with a victory.
I believe in that game. Of course, my memory fails me now and then. But I believe in that game, Jay Edwards had a punt return for a touchdown for the Buckeyes. I'd like to see him get one or two of those tonight.
The Buckeyes coming into this game, they had a pretty decent game last week. If they could cut down on the penalty yardage, that's what I'm sure the coach would like to see. And just nothing major, just a lot of 5-yard infractions. And the Buckeyes try to play mistake-free ball, and not a bad place to play down here at Meigs. Usually get a pretty fair game. Not a scary place to play at all, but usually get a pretty good called game.
Meigs making their way from the locker room towards the field, across the way. Again, last week the Buckeyes defeated Vinton County 32-13 to go 1-0 in the Ohio Division. As I said earlier, Meigs lost to Wellston 16-12. Common opponents, Nelsonville-York defeated Athens 56-16. Meigs defeated the Bulldogs 27-14. And Nelsonville-York defeated River Valley 47-6. Meigs defeated River Valley 36-15.
Meigs getting ready to take the field here. 18 seconds left till we tee it up.
Dave Boston Jr. in his 4th year with Nelsonville-York. Mike Chansey, the head coach of Meigs, he's in his 14th year.
Both juniors here, and the Chansey Boston name has had a lot of battles on this field here and at home through the years.
Buckeyes expecting a very good game out of Meigs tonight. Of course, the Marauders, they have their backs to the wall after losing that game to the Golden Rockets last week. They cannot afford to go 0-2 in league play and have any thoughts of winning the league.
The Buckeyes will be kicking off in this first half. Their kickoff team on the field. Jay Edwards will tee it up for the Buckeyes when they get ready.
Of course, the Buckeyes would like to win this, go 2-0 in the league, and set up a big one with Wellston next week at Boston Field.
Wellston coming in. Wellston come into this one. I didn't give them a chance, to tell you the truth, and they got it done. If anything, though, the field conditions last week really favored the Wellston Rockets. They have a big bruising back and run that jet sweep offense a lot like Vinton County and Athens, and they just ate away at it. And Meigs made a charge there late in the game. Meigs with a very efficient passing game. Two real good backs in Poole and English. And their quarterback, Story, is a very efficient thrower.
Cornelius English back deep for Meigs to receive the opening kickoff. Jay Edwards will kick it away. Jay approaches, and this game's underway. Nice kick by Jay Edwards. Sends a return man back to the 10-yard line. Coming to this side, has a little bit of running room, and he'll take it out to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down by Josh Dickerson for the Buckeyes, number 23. It looked like he had a little more room than that, but a real nice kick by Edwards.
They'll spot it at the 34 of Meigs, where they'll have it first down and 10. Aaron Story, the quarterback for the Marauders, he was 2 of 8 passing last week against Wellston for 108 yards and a touchdown.
You won't see a lot of fancy stuff from Mike Chansey's offense, but he does it efficiently. He really runs a tight ship, and the Buckeyes defense with their work cut out for him tonight.
Story over center. He'll hand it off to English, and English will pick up about 3 yards out to the 37-yard line. Cornelius English had 88 yards against the Rockets on 9 carries. Had a touchdown. David Poole, the fullback, he had 36 yards on 7 carries against Wellston.
Second down and 6 for the Marauders.
Meigs on their own 37-yard line.
Meigs with 3 receivers to the right.
Story hands it off straight up the middle, and the Buckeyes all over it. It's David Poole on the carry, and he may have picked up 1.
Poole getting a little bit of a slow start there. There was some penetration on that left side. That's Trevor Polly over there, and the nose guard Zach Talbert making it rough for him to get going.
So Meigs now with a 3rd down and 5 on their own 38-yard line.
Passing down, and as I said, Meigs real efficient. You don't see him throw the long ball a lot, but they throw the short 5 to 7-yard passes very well. Again, 3 receivers with English over to the right.
Story takes a snap, rolls to the right, looking for a receiver, and he'll throw, and the man is open.
The Buckeyes let him get behind him.
Jay Edwards will run him down, but not before the receiver takes it to the Buckeye 20.
The Buckeyes in just rolling out with him and just absolutely left their receivers, and they make them pay.
That was Brad Ramsberg open for the Marauders. And they'll spot it at the Buckeye 21-yard line. First down and 10 Meigs with 10:27 to play in the first quarter. No score, the initial drive of the game. Story takes a snap, hands it off to Poole. And Poole will take it inside the Buckeye 20 to the 16. He'll pick up about 5.
So a big pass here in this first drive sets the Buckeyes back in the red zone defensively. And the Buckeyes just need to stay with those receivers. Looked like they had them covered well, and then just let them slip in behind them. And Story finds them on the rollout.
Meigs 2nd down and 5 at the Buckeye 16. Aaron Story, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands it off to David Poole. He takes it right at the Buckeyes, and the ball's loose. Unless that was Poole that came out of there.
And it was.
It was Poole. He came out of there breaking tackles.
He's going to pick up about 10.
So the Marauders 1st and goal at the Buckeye 7.
Josh Lyon and Patrick Norway on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And here you got to watch the bootleg pass and play action from Meigs.
So Meigs trying to get on the board first. 1st and goal from the Buckeye 7. Story hands it off to Cornelius English, and he'll take it to the Buckeye 3. He'll gain about 3.
We'll give him 2 on the play. He's got 2 carries for 5 yards.
So far this game starting out like last week, except Meigs not taking off near as much time as Vinton County did on their opening drive. 8:42 to play in the first quarter.
They bring Carl Sarver in at the nose and move Zach Talbert out to the left end.
Meigs will go out of the power I on a 2nd and goal from the Buckeye 3. Handoff goes to English, and he's in for the Meigs touchdown, and the Marauders take the early 6-0 lead.
The big pass play sets up the 3-yard run for English, and Meigs striking first. As you said, a lot like last week.
Casey Richardson will attempt the point after touchdown for the Marauders.
Come on, we could use a block or a bad snap.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:25 to play in the first quarter, it's Meigs 7 and Nelsonville-York nothing.
Meigs setting to kick off here. A look at the full moon. Hope the Buckeyes aren't under the spell here tonight and they can bounce back.
Well, hopefully this game will continue like last week. It took the Buckeyes only about 2.5 minutes to score after Vinton County's touchdown a week ago. Casey Richardson will kick it away for the Marauders. Then he kicks a high one. Of course, that's a free ball. Buckeyes let it bounce.
Oh, my.
And the Marauders have it.
Nobody run up to receive that ball. And the Marauders
have it at the Buckeye 37. Really not bad strategy by Meigs, because even if Nelsonville-York recovers it, or even if Meigs kicks it deep, you figure Nelsonville-York will return it at least that far.
Yep. So the Buckeye defense back on the field. Offense yet to take the field. One way to keep them from scoring, the offense doesn't get on the field.
So Marauders first down and 10 at the Buckeye 37, leading 7-0. The Story keeps it himself, and he's going to be hit and dropped after a gain of 1 to the Buckeye 36.
Brought down by Bear Lewis from the linebacker position.
.805 to play in the first quarter, 7-0, Meigs leading.
Second down and 9 to go for the Marauders.
Meigs at the Buckeye 36-yard line. Aaron Story, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands it off straight up the middle, and the Buckeyes all over it, no gain. May have been a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. Have to wait and see where they mark it.
It's going to bring up third down and 9. Jarek Dexter on the stop. Buckeyes with Sarver, Dexter, and Polly in there, bringing some size in for that rush. As we said, Zach Talbert out at defensive end. Adam Barber the other one.
Third down and 9 for Meigs at the Buckeye 36. Man in motion to the far side. Story takes a snap, throws a quick slant, and it's incomplete. And it brings up 4th and 9 for Meigs at the Buckeye 36.
And the Buckeyes hold so far. Looks like they're going to go for it.
7:05 to play in the opening quarter. Meigs leading 7-0. Marauders going for it on 4th and 9 at the Nelsonville-York 36-yard line. Aaron Story, the quarterback, takes a snap, fakes a quick one. He's been rushed, and he's going to go down, and that's a big loss, and the Buckeye offense will take over at the Nelsonville-York 45.
So they're going to lose about 10 on the play.
Play some ball.
So the Buckeyes avoid a big mistake as the Marauders recover the kickoff, and the Nelsonville-York defense
Adam
stiffened.
Barber and Trevor Polly on the sack there, and both of them getting to him. Polly doing a great job fighting through the pressure there. It looked like he was being blocked very hard, but shot through there and got some pressure on him. Defensive end helps out Adam Barber.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 from their own 45. Out of the shotgun, Jay Edwards. They'll run the option, pitch out to Bear Lewis on the left side, and Bear's going to go down right around the line of scrimmage.
Lewis.
Second down and 10 for Nelsonville-York on their own 45. Bear Lewis coming in, averaging 7 yards a carry. He's got 667 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns. But not much there on that first run.
Buckeye team starting slow. We've seen them come out after halftime in every game this year and play a whale of a game. But against the good teams, you've got to play a complete game.
Buckeye, 2nd down and 10. Jay Edwards out of the shotgun, takes a snap. He'll run it himself to this side. Jay cuts it up. Jay with open room. Jay Edwards is gone. And he takes it in from 55 yards out. And the Buckeyes trail by 1.
What a great job there on that. They run the little X inside, and to run out there, you got to have a good clean block. And Nathan Fox and Adam Wagner with some nice blocking out here on this right side. And Jay Edwards takes it 58 yards to the house.
Jay Edwards will attempt the point after touchdown. A flag comes in.
Now, I believe the Buckeyes jumped.
Offsides on Meigs. So let's see if this changes the Buckeyes' mind about kicking the extra point or going for 2. It'll be half the distance to the goal. It looks like the Buckeyes will still attempt the extra point.
And this is about where Jay was warming up because we were trying to find some a dry spot to kick the ball.
Michael Barrick will hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:04 to play in the first quarter here at Bob Roberts Field in Pomeroy. Buckeye 7, Marauders 7. Jay Edwards ready to kick it off. We would like to mention the stands here on the visitor side a little shaky, so the camera will be shaking some as the Buckeye fans celebrate. Jay Edwards with the kick, another nice one by Jay, and Meigs lets it fall now to be picked up back at the 8. And that's English with it, and he's fast. English comes around the far side, and he'll finally be taken down right around the Meigs 31-yard line. So let's see if the Buckeye defense can play like they did on the last series. Meigs had the ball.
Yeah, this is Jason Andrews from Meigs football.
Buckeyes 7, Marauders 7, 5:54 to play.
And the Buckeyes and the Marauders have both traded touchdowns 7-7 ties.
Here in the first quarter.
5:54 left in the first.
Aaron Story, the quarterback for Meigs. The Marauders on their own 31. Takes a snap, hands it off, not much there, and the Buckeyes all over it. That's going to be a loss of 1.
I tell you, it was a key last week that they put Sarver in to plug up that middle, and once again, Sarver and Polly and Jarek Dexter proving tough to move out of that middle. They're going to have to throw the ball, and the Buckeyes need to stay with the receivers.
2nd down and 11 for Meigs.
Meigs, as I said, with a very efficient passing game. The Buckeyes got to stay on him.
Handoff goes to English, and he's going to fall down right around the 35-yard line, a gain of 4.
Nice job by Jared Arnold. He shot in there and got English about around the legs.
So
tripped him up.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for Meigs on their own 35-yard line. Clock running under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
English with 4 carries for 11 yards and a touchdown.
Aaron Story, the quarterback for Meigs.
Got a triple set over there to the right.
Story back to pass, looking for a receiver, being rushed, throws long, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice coverage there. Patrick Norway not letting anybody behind him, along with Nathan Fox back deep. A nice job by the Buckeyes. That was a coverage job there, and Meigs doing a nice job. They don't want to drop him straight back. They're either doing a short drop or rolling him out to try to keep the Buckeye pressure away, and the defensive backs just got to stay with the receivers. Just got to stay with them.
Casey Richardson will punt it away from Meigs. Jay Edwards and Derek Arnold back deep for Nelsonville-York. Punt is away, coming to this side.
They'll get away from that, hopefully, and they do, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Or it stays in bounds, actually. And
Buckeyes will have it on their own 37-yard line. 4:28 to play here in the first quarter. It's the Buckeyes 7, the Marauders 7. This key TVC Ohio Division football game here in Pomeroy. Jay Edwards, of course, ran it in from 55 yards out to tie this one up.
A four-man front for the Meigs Marauders. They're in a 4-3, it looks like.
Buckeyes out of the I formation from their own 37. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis. Bear breaks away, and he's going to be close to a first down. He'll be about a yard shy.
He's right there at the sticks. We'll give him 9. He's got 2 carries for 9 yards, was stopped at the line of scrimmage. But nice stutter step there. It looked like he was patient, waited on the hole, and then shot out of there for 9 yards. 1 yard, second down and 1. A dangerous down for the Buckeyes. But knowing Coach Boston, he's going to get the first down. He's not going to try anything fancy. Not at this point in the game, this point in the field.
Buckeyes on their own 46, a second down and 1. Jay Edwards takes a snap, hands it off to Zach Talbert on the left side, and good hard running by Talbert.
The big fullback gets about 9 yards himself.
He'll take it into Meigs territory to the 47-yard line.
Nice running by Zach. He did a nice job on that. Ran right to the hole. Good start for him, and first and 10 for the Buckeyes.
Game tied at 7 apiece with 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes at the Marauder 47. They will go out of the I formation on first and 10. Jay Edwards takes a snap, hands it off to Bear Lewis, coming to this side. Bear looking for a hole, and he'll be taken down right around the line of scrimmage. He may have gained 1 for the Buckeyes.
Bear, as you said, was right at the sideline, stuck his head down and barreled forward and got a yard out of it. What looked like could have been a minus yardage tackle. And second down and 9 for the Buckeyes. Talbert coming out, so I'd say we'll see the spread look from the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes splitting out 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to this side.
And the Buckeyes a threat to run in this set.
Buckeyes second down and 9. Edwards takes a snap, he'll run with it. And Jay will pick up about 4 for the Buckeyes. And Nelsonville-York will have a third down and 5.
2 carries, 62 yards for Jay.
Buckeyes at the Marauders 42.
And at this point in the field, you may be in 2-down territory if they can pick something up here. If it's third down and 5, Coach Boston would probably elect to kick it away. But if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you might see him go for it here. But Buckeyes going to see what they can do on third down.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. Edwards back to pass, and he'll dump it off to Bear Lewis. He makes the catch, and Bear's got a Buckeye first down.
He's real
good hard hit by Meigs, but good hard running by Bear Lewis.
Bear Lewis doing a nice job. He's going to set it up for a 4th down. They're going to measure for it, I believe, folks.
$1:49 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 7 apiece. Let's see if the Buckeyes have a first down and 10 or if they'll have a 4th down and short.
Nice little flare pass there. Haven't seen that a lot from the Buckeyes. That's going to be a first down. Oh,
and it's just about an inch short.
We'll see.
So we'll probably see Jay Edwards keep it right behind Jarek Dexter.
Jarek Dexter does a nice job blocking up there, and I'm sure we're going to tell Jarek we need 4 inches, Jarek. And as you said, he is a good one up there, probably, and he is one of our best offensive linemen, has really worked hard at it.
Buckeyes 4th down and about an inch to go at the Meigs 38.
And they flip-flop Trevor Polley and the guard there, so Trevor Polley's on that left side. We might see him go right over it.
Edwards keeps it himself, and it looks like Jay's got the first down for Nelsonville-York.
Yep, it looked like he pushed ahead there, and
First down and 10 for the Buckeyes. Meigs had 3 guys right over the center, making it as tough on Nelsonville-York as possible.
Well, we told Jarek we needed 4 inches. He give us 8.
1:25 to play in the opening quarter. Buckeyes 7, Marauders 7. Buckeyes at the Meigs 37. First down and 10. Fox split out to this side, Clifton to the far side. Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Jay Edwards takes the snap, hands it off to Bear Lewis. Bear Lewis with an opening. He's there. Inside the 5. Bear, touchdown Buckeye.
From 37 yards out, Bear Lewis straight up the middle, hits pay dirt. What a hole he had to run through. Great job by the offensive line.
Was a nice hole, and I would have liked to have had a close-up of Bear there, seeing his eyes. I bet you his eyes lit up when he saw that hole because he shot through it in a hurry.
He shot through it and split the defenders in the defensive backfield and done a nice job running for the flag once he got into the open field, and that's what gave him the touchdown. Looked like he was going to be caught, but Bear takes it in.
Jay Edwards attempting the point after touchdown. Kick is up.
Hey, we're 2
and
for
the kick is good. 59 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's Nelsonville-York 14 and Meigs 7. Jay Edwards will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Coming towards Cornelius English. Comes to this side, and he's going to break away. Thought he was going to go down, but he breaks away and picks up another 4 yards for Meigs. Marauders will have it on their own 32-yard line. Again, next week, Nelsonville-York will be hosting Wellston at Boston Field. Meigs will travel to Alexander. First down and 10 for the Marauders on their own 32-yard line. Meigs will go out of the I formation. Story hands it off to English. He has some running room, and he'll pick up about 8 yards for Meigs. Ball resting at the Marauder 39-yard line.
Trevor Polly on the stop. Nice hole up front, and English squirts through there.
Picks up about 7. Second down and 3 for the Marauders. Clock running, 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. Meigs out of the I formation. Story hands it off to English. He's got the Marauder first down, and now the Buckeyes will drive him backwards, but first down and 10 for Meigs on their own 44.
And as you said, English gets it over the first down marker. And that's going to be the quarter, I believe.
Clock running at 3 seconds, and that will be the end of the first quarter here at Bob Roberts Field in Pomeroy. Nelsonville-York at the end of 1 leads Meigs 14-7. Meigs first down and 10. Handoff goes to David Poole. A flag comes in, which is usually a holding.
It looks like Jared Arnold had shot through there and got tackled on the play. So we'll see what happens. It looked like, I'm not going to give a number of the young man who did it, but
illegal procedure.
No, I didn't see that. Didn't see that. And number 73 goes to the sidelines. Looks like he might be hurting a little bit. Coach.
5-yard penalty, so to bring up 1st and 15 for Meigs.
And 73 looks like that left shoulder might be bothering him. He's hanging that arm pretty low there.
Meigs back on their own 39-yard line.
Get over here, Jay.
Aaron Story hands it off to English. Takes it back the other way, and the Buckeyes all over it.
Man, it looked like he had a hold of this side, and he cut back against the grain, and the Buckeyes pursuit catches him.
Cut him down, D.
It looks like no gain on the play.
He may have picked up a half yard, but we'll call it 2nd down and 15 for Meigs on their own 39.
And the Buckeyes definitely facing probably a passing down here, 2nd and about 15 yards to go.
Meigs with the receiver split out on each side. Story back to pass, throws, and
we got it.
Picked off.
Nathan Fox once again comes up huge.
He steps right in front of it. Big play.
Actually, I think the receiver caught that ball, and Nathan Fox took it right out of his hands. So I think the receiver caught that ball, and the ball was popped up, and Nathan took it right out of his hands and went the other way. What a heads-up play by Nathan. And the first turnover of the game.
Tell you what, Nathan Fox has made some big plays for this team.
You know, he's a senior, and he takes a lot of pride in being a leader out there, and he's leading by example.
And Nelsonville-York will take a timeout with 11:11 to play in the first half. The Buckeyes leading 14-7. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Marauder 30 after the big play by Nathan Fox. Edwards keeps it himself around this side. Takes it around the end, and Jay will have a Buckeye 1st down.
Looks like he's going to gain about 12. Nice blocking out there in front for him. That was Zach Talbert doing a nice job, Bear Lewis, and Nathan Fox blocking out ahead of him. He picks up 12.
Don't even bother putting them down.
Buckeyes with the ball at the 17-yard line of Meigs.
Yeah, I don't know it. See how much money.
4 carries, 75 yards for Jay Edwards. Bear Lewis with 5 carries, 47 yards and a touchdown.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Bear Lewis will take it on the left side, and he's going to be hit and dropped right around the line of scrimmage.
Lewis, nothing there for him. He's going to be right at the line of scrimmage, as you said. Not going to gain anything or lose anything on the play.
2nd down and about 10 for the Buckeyes. Right around the 17-yard line of Meigs. Nelsonville-York out of the power eye. Jay Edwards takes the snap. Play action. Edwards looking to throw. Now he'll run with it on the left side. Jay cuts it up, and he'll take it down inside the 10-yard line to the 9.
He's real close to moving the chains again, and we'll see. They're saying 3rd down. It's 3rd down and about a half a yard, maybe a yard. They'll say 3rd down and 2.
Ball resting right around the 9-yard line of Meigs. Buckeyes 3rd down and about 2. 9:55 to play in the first half. The Buckeyes leading by 7. Trying to go up by 2 touchdowns.
They need to take charge of that line of scrimmage, Buckeyes. Buckeyes beefing up that line, and
Nelsonville-York out of the power eye on 3rd and 2 from the 9 of Meigs, and a flag comes in. May have been delay of game.
Wow, that was quick if it was.
And it is delay of game on the Buckeyes, so that'll make it 3rd and 7.
As you said, bring up 3rd and 7 yards to go. Looked like it was pretty quick. Didn't see the Buckeyes taking any length of time, really. They get their first penalty of the night, and they're definitely in 2-down territory here, and they got 2 downs to do it. And you see Zach Talbert come out of the game, and that means we're going to be spread.
Buckeyes with 2 receivers on each side. Jay Edwards out of the shotgun on 3rd and 7 from the Meigs 14. Jay takes a snap, hands it off to Bear Lewis. Bear's got the first down to the 5-yard line.
What a nice play. I was watching Jay roll out, and he had me on that one. I was watching him roll out, and I think our cameraman was too. But Bear Lewis gets a nice first down run. He's going to pick up about 10 for the Buckeyes.
That was a pretty play by the Buckeyes.
Yes, it was. They sold that completely.
About a 9-yard pickup and a 1st and goal for the Buckeyes at the 5 of Meigs.
The Buckeyes trying to get another one on the board, and you don't want to count it till it gets in there.
Buckeyes out of the shotgun once again. Jay Edwards and Bear Lewis in the Buckeye backfield. Jay takes a snap, and he'll follow Bear on the right side.
What a nice block by
Jay
Bear.
Edwards will take it to the 2-yard line, a gain of 3.
He stayed right on Bear right there, and looked like he cut back up inside, and he's going to gain 3, as you said.
8:45 to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading 14-7.
And the Buckeyes trying to get their 3rd unanswered touchdown. The Meigs Marauders right down the field, first drive of the game, and the Buckeyes have answered with 2 scores.
Buckeyes out of the power I on 2nd and goal from the Meigs 3. Bear Lewis with it, and not a whole lot there for Bear.
Nope, not doing a nice job up front. The Meigs Marauders beating us on the line of scrimmage, and we need to control that line of scrimmage.
And that'll be a loss. Buckeyes will have it at the 4-yard line.
David Poole and Cassidy on the tackle for the Marauders.
So Buckeyes 3rd and goal at the Meigs 4-yard line.
Buckeyes too tight power I.
Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Takes a snap. Jay keeps it himself around the right side. And Jay's in for the touchdown from 4 yards out. Buckeyes 20, Marauders 7. Jay Edwards will attempt the point after touchdown. Nelsonville-York 2 of 2 on extra point attempts tonight.
7 carries, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jay Edwards.
Jay came in with 762 yards on the season coming into this game, 11 touchdowns rushing. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:43 to play in the second quarter. Nelsonville-York 21, Meigs 7. Jay Edwards will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Cornelius English back deep for Meigs. Jay with the kick. Taken by English. He lost it, but picks it up. And English still on his feet, breaks away. English coming to this side. Jay Edwards after him. And Jay will run him out of bounds, but not before he gets to the Buckeye 34-yard line.
And that's why Jay is your safety man out there. Coach Boston not happy at all.
Buckeyes with a missed tackle or 2 on that one.
Yep. They had him stopped.
Way back in Meigs territory.
And Jay,
of course, give credit to English. He's known to break tackles for Meigs.
Yes, he is. He doesn't quit running. That's one thing we've told our players is English does not quit running. He keeps the legs churning till he's on the ground. He still might take a couple steps, so you got to get him down.
Buckeyes didn't want to give Meigs any life or momentum here. Leading by 2 touchdowns. Hand off to English, looking for some running room, and he'll take it down to about the 30, a gain of 5.
Cornelius is going to pick up 5. Sarver on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Second down and 5 for Meigs at the Buckeye 30.
Actually, Sarver isn't in there. I think that was Gold that made the tackle for the Bucks. Number 59 in there. And that was Stephen Gold that made the tackle.
Aaron Story at quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to David Poole around the left side, and the Buckeyes will bring him down short of a first down.
And Adam Barber, along with Gerald Arnold, or Bear Lewis on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and about 1 for Meigs. Ball resting at the Buckeye 26-yard line. 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. 21-7 is the Nelsonville-York lead.
7 carries, 19 yards for Poole. 7 carries, 26 yards for English.
3rd and 1 for Meigs. Handoff goes to English, and he's got to make Meigs first down. He'll pick up about 3. Meigs with it at the Buckeye 23-yard line. First down and 10.
And once again, Carl Sarver's back in now. He's on that play for the Buckeyes.
Did such a good job last week. They have him playing some defense again this week. Meigs first down and 10 at the Buckeye 23. Hand off to English. And the Buckeyes are going to stack him up after a short gain.
He's going to gain about a yard.
Second down and 9 for the Marauders at the Buckeye 22.
And Marauders with a player down right now. We got an injury timeout on the field with 5:34 left in the half. Buckeyes leading 21-7.
Injured player was Cornelius English, and he walks off under his own power, and the Buckeyes jump off sides. Second down and 9 for Meigs, and that'll be second down and 4. And that'll take it to the Buckeye 16-yard line. Again, English looked like he would be okay. He walked off under his own power. Meigs second down and 4 at the Buckeye 16. Story takes the handoff, gives it to Poole. Poole still running hard, and he'll take it inside the Buckeye 15 to about the 13. And let's see if he's got the first down. Looks like he might be just shy of it.
And they're going to measure for it. It's that close. Zach Talbert on the tackle. English comes back into the game.
4:57 to play in the first half. The Buckeyes leading by 14, but Meigs got a nice kickoff return by Cornelius English. And the Marauders have taken it down to the Buckeye 13-yard line.
And it is first down.
So the Marauders first and 10 at the Buckeye 13.
This drive set up by with a big return from English. Give them the ball deep in Buckeye territory, and they're trying to march it in.
Marauders out of the I formation. Handoff will go to English straight up the middle, and he'll be knocked down right around the 10-yard line. Gain of about 2.
Michael Barrick in on the tackle for the Buckeyes, along with, looked like, Trevor Polly.
Ball spotted outside the Buckeye 10. Brings up second down and 8 for Meigs. Aaron Story, the quarterback, takes a snap, fakes a handoff, rolling to the left, and gets away from a Buckeye defender. And Story will go down right around the 6 or 7-yard line.
And I'll tell you, the Adam Wagner had a good rush in there, and it looked like he was being held up, but no flag on the play. And it's going to bring up third down and about 5. Nice pressure by the Buckeyes, and Story took quite a pop on that play.
Patrick Norway firing up the Buckeye defense. It's third down and about 5 at the Buckeye 7.
Big drive here.
Story takes a snap, hands it off to English, and he's hit immediately.
Got to bring him down.
Yeah, don't let him get away, and the Buckeyes don't. That's going to be a loss.
Adam Wagner on the play for the Buckeyes. He makes first contact for the Bucks, and Adam Barber doing a nice job coming in and helping him out, but you don't want to let him out of there. Fourth down and no gain on the play. It's going to be fourth down and 5 or 6.
And the Marauders have a good kicker, but I imagine they'll go for it here, down by 2 touchdowns.
Yep, and they probably have an even better passer than they do kicker with Story in there, so the Buckeyes got to watch him here.
Fourth down and about 6 for Meigs at the Buckeye 7. Story takes a snap, rolling to this side, being pressured. Now he's going to run with it. He's going to have a touchdown for Meigs. Story from 7 yards out scores. And the Buckeye lead cut to 8 with the extra point attempt upcoming. Richardson will attempt the extra point.
The Buckeyes with good pressure in there, but linebackers were absent when he rushed up the field. And that one's no good.
That one's no good. Off to the left. 2 2:43 to play in the second quarter. Nelsonville-York 21, Meigs 13. Casey Richardson will kick it away for Meigs.
And he's only taken about a 2-step drop.
And it's a short kick coming to this side. That may go out of bounds. And it does.
Buckeyes will get the ball at the 35 unless they have him kick it again. I believe Coach Boston will take the ball.
2:43 to play in the first half. They'll spot it at the 35, and the ball actually went out of bounds around the 28. So you almost feel like in high school football, maybe if you got a good return man, just kick her out of bounds, let them have it on the 35.
And most teams do take it. They usually don't make you kick it over.
Buckeyes out of the spread. Jay Edwards takes the snap, takes the handoff, runs to the right side. Jay with some running room. Jay still going. And he'll cross the 50, and actually they'll spot it at the 50. First down and 10 for the Buckeyes.
15-yard gain for Jay. $105 yards rushing on 8 carries, 2 touchdowns. The Buckeyes with 2:36 left. I believe they still have two timeouts to work with, and the Buckeyes did work on their 2-minute offense this week. Let's see if they have to use it.
Buckeyes with 2 receivers on each side. Out of the shotgun, Edwards takes the snap, hands it off to Lewis, coming to the side. Bear breaks a couple tackles. Bear still going, and a nice run by Bear Lewis of Nelsonville-York. He'll pick up about 20.
Bear Lewis with a 20-yard pickup, as you said, and some nice blocking out there. Looked like Josh Clifton with a nice block out there for him, and Buckeyes.
And Bear limping just a little bit.
He's that ankle's bugging him a little bit, looks like, but Bear will suck it up.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 29 of Meigs. 2:03 to play in the first half. Buckeyes out of the shotgun once again. Jay takes a snap, looking for a receiver. Now he'll run it. Now takes it to the outside. Jay Edwards still stringing it. Jay Edwards turns the corner, and he'll take it down to about the 12-yard line. Nice run.
Never thought he would turn the corner on that. It didn't look like they had him. Looked like they had him broke off there, and he takes it.
Picks up about 17.
And the Buckeyes driving once again, 1:47 left, and they're trying to hit pay dirt. They've had the ball 3 times. They've got 3 scores to show for it. They're trying to go 4 for 4. Got to hang on to the ball.
Buckeyes up 8, 1:47 to play in the second quarter. First down and 10 from the Meigs 12. Once again, out of the shotgun, Jay Edwards. Jay takes a snap, hands it off to Bear Lewis. Bear breaks it back to the right, then to the middle, and he'll be taken down right around the 10-yard line, a gain of 2, and Nelsonville-York will take a timeout.
And he's going to gain about 5 yards on the play, it looks like. Or actually, he's going to gain about 6 or 7.
1:39 to play in the first half, 21-13, Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes 2nd down and 8 at the Meigs 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun once again, Jay Edwards. 2 receivers on each side. Jay takes a snap. Option comes this side. Jay keeps it himself. Jay still going, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown.
Nice block, Josh Clifton. That was a nice block. Jay gets his 3rd touchdown on the night. Takes it in from the 10. If somebody runs in for a touchdown, there's good blocking out in front of him, and right there, Josh Clifton done a nice job from the wideout position to keep the defensive back off from him. And the Buckeyes 4 for 4 with the ball.
Buckeyes up 14, attempting the extra point with 1:32 to play in the first half.
Stayed home.
Jay Edwards puts it up, and it is good. 1:32 to play in the first half. Nelsonville-York 28 and Meigs 13. Jay Edwards will kick it away for the Buckeyes, and Nelsonville-York looking for a little better kick defense here.
I'm sure that Coach Klein got on his kick That's a nice job
Squib
right there.
kick. And it's going to be picked up right around the 25-yard line, and the
Adam
Buckeyes
Barber.
all over.
Adam Barber with a big play. Good job, Adam. Adam Barber along with Patrick Ward on the play, but Adam Barber makes first contact. And
That's a little better. Meigs on their own 24 instead of
better.
Deep in Buckeye territory.
We were just talking right before kickoff. Might as well squib kick it the way Meigs has run this ball out of here on the kickoffs. They've been a threat every time. Nice job there by the kickoff team.
Of course, Meigs again with a pretty good quarterback.
Coach Boston calls timeout with 1:25 left in the half. Buckeyes lead 28-13.
Meigs first and 10 from their own 24.
3 receivers to the left.
Story hands it off. Going on the left side, some running room.
A little slant play there.
And he'll take it out to midfield.
And that's number 20 on the carry.
Gain of about 26, 27 yards for the Marauders.
Brandon Fisher on the carry.
He's the wingback for the Marauders.
And he has the longest run from scrimmage tonight.
Of course, Aaron Story can throw the ball for Meigs.
Yeah, and Coach Boston had just burned a timeout and told his players to stay back. And it looks like we have our linebacker 12 yards, 13 yards off the ball.
Story back to pass. Now throwing long on the right side, and it's incomplete. Jay Edwards in coverage for the Buckeyes. Michael Bletner, the intended receiver.
Little incomplete pass there. And the Buckeyes.
Story has a pretty good arm for
and
the Marauders.
He pump faked there, and the Buckeyes froze like deer in the headlights. So we need to just stay back. Keep the rush on and stay back on the receivers. Nobody behind you.
Meigs at the Buckeye 49-yard line. Second down and 10. Story will hand it off. They'll try that play again to Fisher, the wingback, and he's taken down for a loss.
Zach Talbert comes up big for the Buckeyes. That play got him last time. This time, Zach Talbert jumps in their hip pocket and makes them lose 2 yards. Nice job by Zach.
Back to the Meigs 49. It brings up 3rd and 12. Clock running at 47 seconds to play here in the first half.
Nice job. Zach Talbert jumped in there from that defensive tackle position, it looked like. Actually, he come through from the backer. He's in there at backer. Right
3rd and 12. Story hands it off, and that'll be a pickup of about 3. Nice play by the Buckeye defense.
And the Buckeyes, if they can keep them out here, have the ball to start the second half.
4th down and 9. Marauders at the Buckeye 47. Clock running at 12 seconds. Marauders might call a timeout with just a second or 2 left and let Story throw one long.
Yeah.
Clock still running.
It's 4th down. They just don't. They're going to probably punt this ball away, but just don't want.
And they're going to let the clock run out.
Wow.
So at halftime, here at Meigs High School, Nelsonville-York leading the Marauders 28-13. About ready for the second half of play. Richardson will kick it away for Meigs. Coming to this side of the field, picked up by Nathan Fox of Nelsonville-York.
Nathan Fox, a good runner.
Brings it straight up the middle now, and he'll go down right around the Buckeye 38.
Nice job. Nathan got it to the middle of the field, covered that ball up.
Feels good to get these earmuffs back on, the headsets.
It has cooled down. Probably be that way the rest of the year. You got to figure it's going to cool down at some point in Southern Ohio. The Buckeyes with 217 yards rushing in the first half. The Meigs Marauders with 81. The Meigs Marauders lead the way in the passing department with 42, and that coming on 1 play.
Buckeyes out of the shotgun from their own 38, 1st down and 10. Takes a snap. Option, pitch out to Bear Lewis on the right side, looking for some running room, and a flag comes in as Bear picks up about 4 yards.
I believe it's going to be a block in the back on the Buckeyes. And it is blocking the back on the Buckeyes. That's going to move them back. Just their second penalty on the night. Two penalties, 15 yards for the Buckeyes. It's going to be 1st and 20.
Buckeyes with it on their own 29-yard line.
The one thing about it, on that right side, it's going to be tough to run for the Buckeyes because that is the soupy part of the field right now.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. Edwards hands it off to Lewis on a draw play, and he'll pick up a couple for the Buckeyes to the 31.
Bear Lewis with 78 yards rushing in the first half. He had 10 carries with a touchdown. He carried that first one in from about 37 yards out for the Bucks.
Second down and 18 for Nelsonville-York on their own 31-yard line. Out of the I formation. Edwards takes the snap, back to pass, throwing towards Clifton, and it's incomplete.
They had it. They had the pass they wanted, just overthrown there, and Josh not getting to the ball. Ball just out little far for him there, and but the Buckeyes had what they wanted right there. And
so the Buckeyes now 3rd down and 18 on their own 31-yard line.
Just the second pass attempt for Jay tonight that he's put it in the air. First one was a 5-yarder to Bear Lewis, and then an incomplete pass there.
Jay Edwards out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looking for a receiver, throwing long over the middle to Clifton, and he pulls it in.
Nice
what a catch.
Nice job going down after that ball, Josh Clifton, and he picks up the first down by 3 yards, a 23-yard gain for the Buckeyes.
1st down and 10 at the Meigs 47.
Got to the sticks. Nice job by Josh.
Nice pass by Jay Edwards, threw it on a rope, and Josh with a nice catch. He went down to secure the football to make sure he caught it, and the Buckeye line giving Jay good time on that 3rd down and long.
Josh Clifton with another big catch. He made a big one last week for 1st down yardage, and here he does one some more.
Jay looking for some running room, and he's going to go down, and that's going to be a loss of about 7 for Nelsonville-York, back to the Buckeye 46. Fisher on the tackle for Meigs. 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. The Buckeyes leading 28-13. Buckeyes will spread it out. 2 receivers split out on each side. Jay Edwards out of the shotgun. 2nd down and about 17. Takes a snap, looking for a receiver. Throwing long on the left side towards Michael Barrick, but it's incomplete.
The defender had fallen down, and Barrick not able to catch up with it, just a little overthrown on him.
So the Buckeyes now facing another 3rd and very long situation. They picked it up moments ago on 3rd and 18, I believe. Now it's 3rd and 17.
The passes are open. Let's get Jay on track and start completing these, and we'll be all right. But the receivers right now seem to be running into the clear.
Once again, 2 receivers on each side. Buckeyes on their own 46, 3rd and 17. Edwards out of the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Now he runs to this side, and Jay breaks away. Still going Jay Edwards, and nice run by Jay Edwards. He'll pick up about 10 yards, but it'll bring up 4th down for the Buckeyes at the 44 of the Marauders. 4th down and about 8.
David Poole on the tackle for the Marauders. 4th down and 8, as you said. 4th down and 7, we'll say.
Let's see if the Buckeyes punt it away or if they will go for it. And the punt team comes in for Nelsonville-York.
The first time the Buckeyes have punted tonight. Zach Talbert, the long snapper for the Buckeyes. And you can hear the coach on the other sidelines yelling, "Watch the fake."
Of course, Jay Edwards, the Buckeye punter. Buckeyes 4th down and about 7. Jay punts it away.
Nice punt.
And a fair catch being called for and taken. And Meigs will have it on their own 16-yard line for their first possession of the second half. 8:36 to play in the third quarter, 28-13, Buckeyes in the lead. Other games tonight, Wellston at Belpre, Vinton County at Alexander, Waterford at Trimble. We heard Trimble leading that 14-6, I believe. Eastern at Federal Hocking. Federal Hocking, I believe, leading 18-0 at half. Zanesville at Athens, and we heard that Athens was leading Zanesville 13-12.
Well, it'd be a big one if Athens could hang on.
Story hands it off to English on the left side, and the Buckeyes right there.
Nice job by the defensive end there. I believe it's Adam Barber and Nathan Fox coming up to help out from the corner position. Real nice job by the Buckeyes.
And that'll be a loss of 1, brings up 2nd and 11 for Meigs.
Adam Wagner coming from the far defensive end. Adam getting after it in practice this week and earned his way onto that defensive line at defensive end. He's really picked it up this week, had a real good week of practice.
Aaron Story, the quarterback for Meigs, takes the snap, hands it off. I believe that's English once again, and the Buckeyes right there to stop it. Short gain for the Marauders. He'll pick up 3, and it'll bring up 3rd and 8. 7:42 to play in the third quarter here at Bob Roberts Field in Pomeroy.
And the passing down here, it looks like for the Marauders, and you got to be careful of Story running the ball. He scrambled in for the touchdown in the second quarter.
Aaron Story takes a snap, rolls to this side, being chased. Story throws, and it's going to be overthrown incomplete, and it's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Marauders.
He had pressure all over him by the Buckeyes, and he had to throw it away. Nice job, nice coverage by the Buckeyes downfield, and they're going to have the ball punted back to them. Back deep for the Buckeyes, Derek Arnold and Jay Edwards.
Punting the ball for the Marauders will be Casey Richardson. Buckeyes leading by 15, 7:15 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes looking to get good field position.
Casey had a short punt last time.
Nice snap. Punt is away.
That's a decent punt there.
And the Buckeyes will let it bounce. It goes out of bounds, and Nelsonville-York will start in Meigs territory right around the 45. And now the official going up a few steps. It'll be at the Meigs 43.
Buckeyes start off on offense once again. Both teams trading defensive stands there. The Buckeyes had a couple first downs strung together, or actually one first down punted, and then the Buckeyes with a 3-and-out defensively.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Marauder 43 out of the I formation. Edwards takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Bear Lewis to this side. And Bear will take it to the Meigs 40, a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Buckeyes coming into this game averaging 292 yards rushing a game, and Meigs last week give up 298 yards rushing to Wellston.
The Buckeyes right now with the clock running 6:42 left. This is probably the longest we've went without a score from either team. That first half was a game in itself, 28-13 Buckeyes lead.
2nd and about 7 for the Buckeyes at the 40 of Meigs. Handoff to Zach Talbert straight up the middle.
Zach bounces out.
And he's still going. Zach Talbert crosses the 10 and takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
What a great second effort by Zach Talbert. He popped out of there just as Poole did.
I was going to say, it reminds you of David Poole there early in this game when he busted out of there.
And Zach Talbot runs that ball. It looks like he's going to get it 35 yards down the field. Nice pickup by Zach Talbot.
Again, Zach Talbot, just a sophomore for the Buckeyes.
2 carries, 43 yards for Zach Talbot on the night. He had a 9-yarder the first time and rips off 35 there. Nice job.
Buckeyes 1st and goal at the 5 is where they spot it. Jay Edwards takes the snap, hands it off.
He gives it back to Zach.
And he's in for the Buckeye touchdown. Zach Talbot. That's his 4th touchdown on the season. And the Buckeyes take a 34-13 lead.
Zach Talbert taking it the last 40 yards for the Buckeyes on 2 carries. Don't want to forget about that young man. As soon as you start concentrating on Bear Lewis and Jay Edwards, Zach Talbert comes up and gets him. And the Buckeyes trying to extend their lead. And a bad snap. They're running fire.
Jay looking for someone to throw it to. Creating some time. Now he comes back to this side. Gets a good block. Jay throws it into the end zone towards Adam Wagner, and he pulls it in.
Adam Wagner with a nice job. What a great job scrambling. The defense or the offensive line staying with their blocks, and Adam Wagner trying to find the open spot, came back across the field as Jay Edwards was rolling, and Jay found him in the back of the end zone. What a nice catch by Adam Wagner.
Big country pulls it down for the Buckeyes in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion after the, I don't know if it was a bad snap or if Michael Barrick, the holder, just lost it. It looked like the snap was low.
It was, and he fumbled the snap a little bit, so he pitches it back to Jay, and they run what they call the fire. And Adam Wagner run about 45 yards getting open. He went to one corner with Jay, and when Jay stopped and rolled back, he went right with him, and Jay found him. Nice job.
Buckeyes leading 36-13 with 5:47 to play in the third quarter. Now the two teams will switch sides.
36-13, Buckeyes on top. What an exciting play for just an extra point.
As you said, the linemen kept their blocks. Jay Edwards kept running around, creating time to find someone.
Only 2 receivers out.
And they didn't quit either, the receivers, trying to get open.
Well, nice job, nice job. As I said, Adam rolled with him to the right. Jay turned back to the left, and Adam hustled across the field. Jay found him right in the back of the end zone under the goalpost, and Adam going up and getting it.
Jay Edwards with a squib kick, and the Marauders will just cover it up. That's Clay Bolin that covers it up for the Marauders. Meigs will have it on their own 41-yard line.
And the Buckeyes set up on defense once more. Meigs Marauders in a position now where they might have to be airing it out a little bit. Coach Chansey over there, as we said, with a pretty proficient passing game. He might get it going here. And
Aaron Story running the option on the left side.
He got
and Story will go down.
Nice job, number 42. That's Bear Lewis. Got him around the ankles. He got around
linebacker position.
Got him past the defensive end there, and as you said, from that linebacker position, he scrapes over and gets him by the legs, and he gains nothing on the play.
And Bear still limping just a little bit. Another one of those tough ball players for the Buckeyes.
5 carries for 11 yards for Story.
Second down and 10.
English
Story
right up the
hands it
middle.
off to English, and Nelsonville-York will take him down at the Meigs 46-yard line, and he'll pick up about 6.
Adam Wagner in on the tackle for the Buckeyes, along with Michael Barrick.
Third down and 4 for the Marauders, again on their own 46-yard line.
14 carries, 37 yards for English tonight. Just a little over 2 yards a carry.
Again, he had 88 yards against Wellston last week,
He had a big return, though, on the kickoff that set him up for that second score.
Story back to pass, throws on the left side, and nearly picked off.
What a nice break there. It has to be Nathan Fox, and it is. Nathan Fox broke on that pass and slipped down as he set his feet and almost picked it off. 4th down and 5 for the Marauders.
Meigs will punt it away on their own 46.
And the Buckeyes staying up right now on it.
Buckeyes not sure that now Jay Edwards will back off, and Richardson will punt it away.
Nice punt.
Coming to Jay Edwards. He'll take it right around the 22-yard line. Coming to this side, Jay looking for an opening, and Jay will be taken down. And the Buckeyes will have it on their own 32.
About a 15-yard return for the Buckeyes. Jay Edwards and Bucks set up on offense once again. Buckeye defense stiffening in this second half, doing a nice job.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line, leading 36-13 with 4 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Joe Humphreys on the stop for the Marauders.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Jay Edwards takes the snap. Back to pass, throws, and he's got Zach Talbot. And Talbot's going to pick up close to 7 yards for the Buckeyes.
I'll tell you, Zach is a big fullback, but I'll guarantee you he's probably got one of the nicest set of hands on the teams. I think that ball was popped out of bounds.
I think it was popped out of there, the official motioning Buckeye football. 7-yard pickup on the pass play from Edwards to Talbot. Buckeyes 2nd down and 3 on their own 37-yard line. Fox splits out to the far side, Barrick to this side, Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Edwards takes a snap.
I believe we might have had a mix-up in the backfield there.
Jay coming back this way, and a flag will come in. I believe we're going to have a block in the back on Nelsonville-York.
And it is a block in the back on the Buckeyes. That's going to move it 10 yards from the flag, so that's going to be a big one. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 20 yards to go. 25 yards in penalties on the Buckeyes tonight. They've only been flagged 3 times, 2 of those 10-yarders.
Ball spotted at the Buckeye 20. And as you said, it's 2nd down and 20 for the Buckeyes. 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes out of the shotgun. 2 receivers split out on each side. Jay takes a snap. Jay throws long on the left side, and it's caught by Michael Barrick.
What a catch by Barrick. He picks up 25.
Takes it out to the Buckeye 46 and a 1st down. A Meigs defender right there, and Barrett goes up and makes the catch. It kind of reminds you of David Jolly when he'd make those catches over a defender.
He went up. That is great concentration. I wouldn't be surprised. That was number 3 that got a hand on that ball for them, and that was Aaron Cordell. And I thought he had to pick, and it went right through his hands, and Michael Barrick, sticking with the pass, brings it in for a 25-yard gain for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 46 as Barrick goes in motion to the far side. Edwards takes a snap. Jay looking to throw, now comes back this side. He will throw towards Adam Wagner. He pulls it in.
Nice job. Adam kept his feet in. They pick up another 17 yards.
Down to the Meigs 35, another Buckeye 1st down. 2:42 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes leading by 23.
Buckeyes right around 80 yards passing tonight.
Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Talbot at fullback, Lewis at tailback. Edwards back to pass. Pump fakes, throws long on the left side to Clifton, and it's tipped away at the last minute by Aaron Story.
And Clifton would have been in the end zone there. What a play by Story. If he doesn't get a hand on that, Josh Clifton scores.
So the Buckeyes 2nd down and 10 from the 35 of Meigs.
Buckeyes, it's been a little bit here. We might see a Bear Lewis run here for the Buckeyes.
Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Jay hands it off to Bear Lewis on a draw play. And Bear will pick up about 3 for the Buckeyes.
Bear jumps up, a hard hit by the Marauders, but Bear jumps right up.
Gain of 4 for Bear. 3rd down and 6 for Nelsonville-York. Ball resting at the Meigs 31.
13 carries, 87 yards for Bear Lewis tonight. He's got a touchdown on the night. Zach Talbert with a touchdown. Jay Edwards has 3 scores, all coming on the ground. Adam Wagner with a big 2-point reception. 1:58 left in the third.
Jay Edwards out of the shotgun for the Buckeyes on third and about 6. Rolls to the right.
Clifton
Throws, and it's picked off by Aaron Story. And Meigs will have it on their own 15-yard line on the interception by Aaron Story.
Looked like Josh had broke open and just didn't get enough on it there. Story makes a nice play on the ball.
1:43 to play in the third quarter. Nelsonville-York leading Meigs 36-13. Both teams coming into this game 5-1 overall. Meigs first down and 10 from their own 15. Story takes a snap. He hands it off to English, and right there,
Trevor Polley.
Buckeyes take him down. No gain on the play.
Trevor Polley with a nice game in there at that defensive line tonight.
Of course, the Buckeyes in Division 5, Region 19, they were 7th this week in the computer rankings. Of course, they'll get a big boost if they hold on to this win, with Meigs coming in at 5-1, and the Marauders are a Division 4 school.
Right. This is a big one, along with next week, looking ahead to Wellston. And you gotta beat them first, though.
Story throws, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Aaron Cordell.
Only way you get points is to win.
So it's third down and 10 for the Marauders on their own 15 with 1:04 to play in the third quarter.
After completing that first pass for 42 yards, they've thrown an interception and 5 incomplete passes, so he's 1 for 6, and Buckeyes picked him off once, and I really thought that would be one of their strengths, and the Buckeyes have done well on the passing.
And Story will hand it off on a draw play. Cornelius English coming with it around his side. Jay Edwards will try to get him. English is going to take it all the way for a touchdown from 85 yards out on a draw play. .49 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Up to that point, he had 37 yards on 14 carries, and he'll get a bunch on that. .122 yards now on 15 carries and a touchdown.
And Meigs will go for 2, trying to make it a 15-point ball game. If the Buckeyes hold them, it'll still be a 3-score lead. Story throws, and it's picked off, but in high school football, you cannot return it. Picked off by Bear Lewis, so the 2-point conversion fails. Nelsonville-York still up by 3 scores, leading 36-19 with 49 seconds to play in the third quarter. Casey Richardson will kick it away for Meigs, and of course the Buckeyes have to be prepared for an onside kick. And he'll squib it up the middle.
Bear Lewis is going to gather this one up.
Bear looking for a place to run, coming to this side. Bear Lewis. Bear still going. Crosses the Buckeye 40 and will go down right around the 43-yard line. So nice return by Bear Lewis. 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes first and 10 from their own 43, leading 36-19.
Cornelius English with that run gives him a real nice night. 122 yards, 15 carries, 2 touchdowns on the night. Anytime you break the century mark, it's a good night for you as a running back.
Jay Edwards at quarterback for the Buckeyes, takes a snap, runs it around the right side after the fake. And Jay Edwards will cross the 50-yard line and take it to the Meigs 48.
They're going to mark that clear back to the 45.
with actually marking it at midfield.
Or the 50, yeah, geez.
So that'll be a 7-yard pickup for Jay. 2nd down and 3. Clock running at 12 seconds. That'll probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter unless Meigs would take a timeout, and they won't. Clock at 3 seconds. At the end of 3 here at Bob Roberts Field in Pomeroy, Nelsonville-York 36 and Meigs 19. Ready for the final 12 minutes of action here at Meigs. Buckeyes at midfield on a 2nd down and about 3. Pitch out to Bear Lewis on the left side. Bear looking for some running room, and he'll go down right at the 50. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 3 for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes at midfield. 3rd down and 3 as they break huddle. Nelsonville-York out of the shotgun. Edwards takes the snap. Comes to this side. Jay wide open down the field is Wagner, and he pulls it in.
What a catch. Nice catch, Adam Wagner. He's going to gain about 25 on the play.
Buckeyes at the Marauder 30. Nice play by Adam Wagner. Had to go down to keep that one from hitting the turf, and makes the catch. 1st down and 10 for Nelsonville-York at the Meigs 30.
As we've said, the Buckeye receivers seem to be finding the soft spots right now.
Buckeyes out of the shotgun. Jay takes a snap. Edwards running up the middle. And Jay will go down after a gain of about 3 for the Buckeyes.
And you can see that the field's getting a little bit sloppy. Looks like he's running in place when he first takes off. And
we've had a lot of rain the last couple of weeks in there. In fact, I heard late in the day today that the Athens-Zanesville game was moved to Peden Stadium because of the field conditions at Rudder Field at Athens High School. Buckeyes 2nd down and about 7.
But what we always say is both teams are playing in the same conditions.
Buckeyes out of the shotgun, hand off.
No blocking.
Nothing there for the Buckeyes, and Bear Lewis will take a loss for Nelsonville-York.
Coach Boston will not be happy with his offensive line's effort on that play.
Buckeyes will have a 3rd and about 13 now. Back at the Marauder 33. 9:45 to play in the 4th quarter. The Buckeyes up 36-19. Jay Edwards will go out of the shotgun for the Buckeyes. 2 receivers split out on each side of the field. Jay takes a snap. Being rushed, he throws, and it is incomplete down at the Marauder 13-yard line.
And a flag on the play. We'll see what's going on.
Could be holding on Nelsonville-York.
And they'll decline that.
Holding on the Buckeyes. And they will decline, so it'll bring up 4th and 13 for Nelsonville-York, and the Buckeyes more than likely will go for it at the Meigs 33.
And that ball intended for Adam Wagner. It looked like it might have been tipped by a defender. Just went through his hands there. Whether he caught the ball or not, it would have come back, though.
So again, the Buckeyes 4th down and 13 at the Meigs 33. Josh Clifton comes in with the Buckeye play.
Buckeyes rushing up to the line there.
Nelsonville-York out of the shotgun. Jay Edwards takes a snap. Being rushed. And a flag comes in for a block in the back on Nelsonville-York, and Jay will go down, and that penalty will be declined, and Meigs will take over on downs. So the Marauders will take over on their own 37-yard line. 9:14 to play in the 4th quarter. The Buckeyes leading by 17. Buckeyes led 28-13 at halftime. Nelsonville-York got a touchdown and a two-point conversion here in the third quarter, and the Marauders scored a touchdown, went for two, and did not get it.
Buckeyes still up 3 scores, but defense needs to stop them.
Handoff straight up the middle, and that'll be a short gain for Meigs, maybe a gain of about 3. It was David Poole. So the Marauders won't be able to do that too often.
Not down 3 scores.
Clock running under 9 minutes now remaining in the game. Meigs with it on their own 42-yard line.
10 carries, 29 yards for Poole tonight.
Gain of 4 on that last play. Second down and 6. Option coming to this side. Pitch out to Cornelius English, and he'll go down. It might be a yard loss for the Marauders. And it'll bring up third down and about 7.
Cornelius looks like he's going to lose about a half yard on the play.
Meigs with it on their own 41-yard line. Clock running at 8:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Marauders out of the I formation. Third down and about 7. Story throws on the right side.
Nice,
and it's incomplete.
play.
Jay Edwards knocks it away on the far side.
Come through with the inside arm, knocks it away.
So Meigs will punt it away. At least you plan on them punting it, but you never know. Down by 3 scores with 7:51 to play. They may fake it.
I don't think they want to give the Buckeyes the ball at this venture, at this point in the field, but we'll see what they elect to do.
Richardson will punt it away once again for the Marauders. Jay Edwards back deep for the Buckeyes. And the punt is away. Edwards will let it take a bounce. Takes a Marauder roll.
And now it's rolling right down the line.
And the Buckeyes will have it on their own 31-yard line with 7:40 to play in the game, and the Buckeyes leading 36-19. Buckeye cheerleaders: Ariel Mulford, Kendra Smathers, Ashley Walter, Kristen Dan Mitchell, Tiffany Kiefer, Bethany McCullough, Amanda Smathers, Raven Kyle, Lauren Bunning, Leah Walbrown, Sarah Mitchell, Misty McLean, Heather Hartley, and Erica Robson. The Buckeyes from their own 31, handoff on the left side for Nelsonville-York, and that'll be a short gain of 2 to the 33.
Bear Lewis on the carry for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes working on the clock, 7:25 to play.
Buckeyes for a couple series there worked on their passing game. I look for them to keep it on the ground at this point and get out of here.
Second down and 8 for the Buckeyes on their own 33. Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Clock at 7 minutes remaining. Jay back to pass. Being rushed, gets away from a would-be tackler running on the left side. Jay Edwards has a first down and more as he'll take it out close to midfield.
Jay's going to pick up 20 yards on the carry.
Now they'll spot it back at the Buckeye 47. It's still a first down for Nelsonville-York. 6:52 to play.
15 carries, 163 yards on the night for Jay Edwards.
Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Jay Edwards back to pass. Comes to this side, running with it. Now looking to throw, and does so. Hits an open Bear Lewis. He's got a Buckeye first down. Still going Bear, and he steps out of bounds.
Nice job.
There is a flag down at the Meigs 35-yard line. And it looks like we have a clip on the Buckeyes. 6:40 to play. In the ball game, Nelsonville-York 36, Meigs 19.
So it'll be about a 27-yard gain for the Buckeyes, and the clip will bring it back to just about a 5-yard gain. But it's going to be first down.
Buckeyes have it right at midfield. First down and 5.
Buckeyes flagged 4 times for 35 yards. That one a big one. Negates a 26-yard pass and gives the Buckeyes a 6-yard pass instead.
Buckeyes will go out of the power I. Fox, Talbert, and Lewis in the backfield. Jay Edwards takes the snap, hands it off to Bear Lewis. And Bear will take it to the Marauder 47 as he'll pick up about 3. Buckeyes with a 3rd and 2, pardon me, 2nd and 2.
Bear Lewis with around 15 carries, 92 yards on the night. The Buckeyes close to 300 yards rushing.
Buckeyes 2nd and 2 at the Meigs 47, 6:05 to play in the 4th quarter. The Buckeyes out of the I formation. Handoff goes to Zach Talbert, breaks away, Zach Talbert does. Still rumbling, and he'll take it inside the Meigs 35 to about the 33.
About a 15, 16-yard gain for Zach Talbert.
Zach Talbert's had a nice night for the Buckeyes.
Yes, he has.
Of course, he usually does. Very good defender for the Buckeyes, and he's got an opportunity to pack the ball and made the most of it tonight.
He's only got 4 carries for 67 yards. That's not a bad average. Just a little over 15 yards a carry for him.
First down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 33 of the Marauders. Jay Edwards looking to pass, being rushed, and now Jay will be sacked back at the Buckeye 40. Be about a 7-yard loss. 2nd down and 17. 5:10 to play.
(36-19) Buckeyes on top. 4:55 left in this one.
Buckeyes at the Marauder 40, 2nd down and 17. Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Draw play goes to Bear Lewis. And Bear is hit and dropped. The ball's loose, and Meigs looks to have recovered it. And the Marauders have it on their own 43-yard line. 4.5 minutes to play, and the Buckeyes leading by 17. Pretty good hit by the Marauders on Bear Lewis that time. Buckeyes with a 3-score lead, leading by 17 with 4.5 minutes to play in this one. Marauders need a quick strike and then an onside kick recovery. Story back to pass, rolling to the right, and he's going to be sacked by Adam Barber.
Adam Barber does a nice job closing the distance there. That's a sack by the secondary right there. Story had time to throw the ball, but the Buckeyes recover the receivers well, and Adam Barber comes up, and they're going to lose 15 yards on the play.
Marauders with it back on their own 31-yard line. 2nd down at about 22.
Still the only pass, just that 42-yard.
Handoff comes to this side, and it'll be a gain of about 4 for Meigs.
That's number 20 on the carry for Meigs. That's Fisher.
Brandon Fisher.
Boy, the wind has changed, and you can smell the pizza from that concession stand over there. It makes me want to get over there quickly. It's blowing right at us.
Meigs 3rd down now and about 17 on their own 36. Story hands it off on a draw play to English.
And English still on his feet.
Breaks a tackle, and now he'll be taken down at the Meigs 45. The Marauders will have a 4th down and 8. He picks up about 9 yards for Meigs.
Nice run. 130 yards on the night for English.
Clock running under 3 minutes now here in the 4th quarter.
17 carries.
Fourth down and 8 for the Marauders, and if the Buckeyes hold here, it's all over with, although it looks like the Buckeyes are in great shape in this one. Clock running 2:38, leading by 17. Story back to pass, being rushed, gets away, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. A lot of good pressure on Aaron Story from the Buckeye defense.
And that's going to be first down for the Buckeyes.
I believe that was Adam Barber again, harassing Aaron Story. Aaron Story limping just a little bit. The Buckeyes will take over at the Meigs 46 with 2.5 minutes to play.
Jared Arnold shot through that line there on looked like he was on a little dog and just about tripped him up. But Adam Barber also with some pressure.
And Nelsonville-York will take a timeout. 2.5 minutes to play, 36-19, Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Marauder 46. New tailback in the game, Derek Arnold. Handoff to Zach Talbert, to fullback, and he'll pick up about 3.
Zach at 70 yards rushing on 5 carries for the Buckeyes. Zach, a real nice night for the Buckeyes. And we might get a steady dose of Zach Talbert here in the last 2 minutes of this game, with the Buckeyes leading 36-19.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 7 at the Meigs 43-yard line. 1:55 to play in the game. The Buckeyes up 17. Fox in motion. Edwards pitches it out to Derek Arnold coming to this side. And Arnold will cross the 40 to the 38, and he's still going. They said his knee never touched when he flipped around.
And it didn't. He was flipped around, and he kept his feet going. Derek gets the first down on about 14 yards.
Buckeyes with it at the Meigs 33. 1st down and 10. Clock running, a minute 32 to play in the 4th quarter.
Just a beautiful night for football. A little cool for the fans, but for the players, this is perfect. And the Buckeyes
will now take a knee. Clock running at 1:12 to play. And Jay Edwards drops back, takes a knee.
And the Buckeyes should be able to do that probably 2 more times.
And you wouldn't think Meigs would take any timeouts, trailing by 17 with 54 seconds to play now. Buckeyes letting the play clock go down as much as possible before snapping the ball. Edwards takes a snap, takes another knee with 33 seconds to play.
Now, there is no play clock in high school football, but a rule this year, the back judge with 5 seconds left will raise his hand. So Jay, if you watch him, will watch that back judge, and when that back judge raises his hand, Jay will take the snap. And that's going to do it.
Clock running at 12 seconds here in the 4th quarter. Nelsonville-York with a big victory over 5-1 Meigs. Here at Meigs, the Buckeyes winning it 36-19. Buckeyes led at the end of the 1st quarter 14-7. And then at halftime, the Buckeyes led 28-13. At the end of 3, it was 36-19, and neither team scored in the final 12 minutes. The Buckeyes get the victory, 36-19 over the Marauders.
Some of the statistics at the end of the game for the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes with 339 yards rushing, 108 through the air, 447 total yards. For the Buckeyes individually, Jay Edwards, 15 carries, 163 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Bear Lewis,